What's up, guys? It has been forever since I have made a video on this channel. Like, it has been, I don't even know, it's been months, but so much has happened. I moved from California, I moved back to Texas, I had to move all my animals, like, whole lot of craziness, whole lot of drama, so much has happened. But I really wanted to make another video for this channel. I don't want this channel to just like die off and flitter off into YouTube oblivion. I will be making more videos for this channel again, and I know it's just been forever. I thought, what better way to come back than going over some of the creepiest things that kids have said. Now, I don't know about y'all out there. I don't know if there's any parents out there watching this, but kids can be pretty creepy, even our own kids. There have been times that my own child has just absolutely creeped me out to no ends. I don't know if you've ever had this happen where, you know, it's the middle of the night, you're in a nice peaceful sleep, and maybe your kid had a nightmare, but they don't just come wake you up. They don't just come, oh, mommy, daddy. No. And I'm guilty of this too. I remember doing this as a child. It's the stare down. You sneak into their room, you sneak into your parents' room really quietly, and you just stare at your parent, like burning holes into their skull. And like, you just assume that somehow they're just gonna magically wake up from you staring at them, but you didn't wake them up with noise. You didn't make any noise, so they can't get mad at you. And I will be blissfully sleeping in my bed, and my child, I'll just feel this weird sensation, and I will just jerk awake and see my kid just staring at me. And then, of course, it breaks after that. After that nice little one moment of creepy, absolute creepiness, then my kid will be like, Mommy, I had a nightmare! And then, you know, it's over. Like, the creepiness is over. So without further ado, let's read over some of the creepiest things that children have said. So, when my son was 3, he started singing a Polish nursery rhyme that my husband's grandmother used to sing to all the babies in the family. She passed away, though, before my son was born. We don't speak or sing Polish. That one's a little creepy, but not like horribly creepy. But how did he know? How did he learn this song if she died before he was born? Like, it's a little creepy. It's a little creepy. But then, you know, it could be sweet. Like maybe the grandmother was around. Maybe the grandmother was hanging around and wanted to comfort him or something. I don't know. Walking with my 2-year-old in a cemetery by our house, she says, Mommy, who is that man in the red jacket by the stone house? She pointed to a mausoleum. There was no one else in the cemetery. He's waving at me. She waved back. He's coming over to talk. Ugh. I don't know about that. Oh, no. I was hiking alone in the woods with my son who was 7. It was eerie quiet. Out of nowhere, he says, the woods demand a sacrifice. Oh gosh. That would freak me out. That would freak me out. Most definitely, that would freak me out. I know. If my kid said that to me, I would be like, oh honey, we need to go to church or something. This is not good. When my daughter was 2, I found her under the table with one of my husband's old children books, turning the pages as if she were being read to. I asked her what she was doing. She said, reading with Grandma. My husband's mother died 2 years before she was born. It was her book. Now that's kind of sweet. Like, that's kind of sweet. Like, the grandmother came back to read to her grandbaby. That's kind of sweet, actually. It's not so creepy. Oh gosh, okay. So this one, the child says, we're all gonna die. And the mom says, I know, sweetie, it's just part of life. Well, Mommy, you're gonna die tomorrow. Oh no. I don't think I'd leave the house if my kid said that to me. I don't think I'd leave the house like ever again. I'd be freaked out. A kid I babysat asked me once to play in the basement, and when we were down there playing, he said, when they put you in a box and nobody can hear you down here either. Then he bit me. That one's kind of funny. Kind of messed up, but kind of funny. Oh no. Putting my half-brother down for a nap, he goes, I can't sleep with that mean little boy staring at me. As he points to the dark closet. We didn't take a nap. We ended up going to the beach instead. Yeah, I don't blame you. No, I wouldn't be sleeping either, thinking that there's some weird boy staring at me from the closet. Once when my daughter was 4, she was waiting for me at the end of the hallway. When I reached her, I said, come on, kiddo, let's go. And she said, Mom, I'm not waiting for you. I'm waiting for them. She then pointed at the empty hallway and smiled. Be like calling the priest and being like, I need a house blessing or something. I need an exorcist. I don't know, but my kid's seeing people in the hallway. I woke up to my 3-year-old kid petting my head. I asked what she needed, and she said, I wish I had a piece of you that I could carry with me all of the time. Like your finger. I haven't slept soundly since. Oh my gosh, my kid used to say weird stuff like that to me, where she wanted to like make me small so she could carry me around with her all the time, and I don't know, it's creepy. Sometimes our kids say some creepy weird stuff. I don't know. My mom went upstairs for a nap. My middle son asked if she was happy she'd be seeing Jesus soon. That one's just weird. That one's creepy. I woke up in the middle of the night. My 4-year-old twin standing on the end of my bed. Me, what are you doing? Them, you don't see us, Mama. We're not here. Oh, that's creepy, and it's twins. That makes it worse. Twin 4-year-olds just being creepy. That's so much worse. It's like The Shining. It's like the 2 little girls in The Shining. Walking in on my kid, turning around all of her stuffed animals, and I asked, what are you doing? She said, I just can't sleep with all those eyes watching me. I don't know how you do it. Stuffed animals, that's another one. Sometimes they can be a little creepy. Dolls too. My husband hates my porcelain dolls, like hates them. Hates them so much. He hates all my dolls, actually. Like, even my Cabbage Patch dolls, he's like creeped out by, like super creeped out by. His worst is my American Girl doll, Samantha. He cannot stand that doll. Like, he absolutely freaks out just at the sight of that doll. I work with 4th graders. I had one boy chipping the yellow paint off a pencil look me dead in the eye and say, I'm scraping this pencil like I want to scrape my teacher's skin. Oh, it sounds like a future serial killer in the making, right? Like, that sounds like a future serial killer. I don't know. Okay, so on that note, I am going to go ahead and stop there. So anyway, guys, it is great to be back. I will be starting to post more regularly on this channel again. I have been focusing a lot more on my main channel, which is all about pet care, but I do really enjoy making other types of content, which is the purpose of this channel. So anyway, guys, that's all I really have for y'all today. As always, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Sweet dreams!